Hi everyone, this is Hesha Chimah and joining me here on India Today is Sunil Grover and Adah Sharma for a nice conversation on their second season of Sunflower.
This not there, it's our second season of Sunflower on Z5 coming on March 1st.
And we've done this right at the start of the interview only.
Yes.
Now he's like, chalo, we pack up, ho gaya promotions, let's leave.
Please watch Sunflower coming on Z5 1st March season 2.
Adah, you also want to say?
वो same.
What ditto?
Ditto.
Okay, so you know what I want to actually start off this conversation with is attachments. Okay, you're attached to this, and you're so attached that you character se bahar hi nahi nikle ho. You still got your little teddy over here, so that's
This
your
is
attachment.
Raj. This is not little Teddy.
Oh my God, she's so attached to Raj.
Yeah, Raj plays a very, very important role in.
Raj is very important character.
He's a very important character, and he was also my acting coach on set.
Hi Raj.
Hi, how are you?
Characterless भी है थोड़ा सा ये.
Oops.
थोड़ा सा ही.
You'll know when you watch the show.
When I'll watch the show. But what I wanted to ask you guys is that as actors, as a process, you'll have to sort of attach and detach, right? And when a season 2 is coming up after 3 years, by then you all must have already detached from your individual characters, right? So once you come back all together after so long, acting bhi ho rahi hai, फिर promotions bhi ho rahi hai, how do you sort of navigate this time gap?
ये तो अभी सेकंड सीजन में इनकी एंट्री हुई है.
Yeah,
जैसे मेरा अटैचमेंट मैं डिटैच हो ही नहीं पाया बिकॉज सोनू इज सच अ लवली कैरेक्टर. इवन आई वाज वेटिंग कब स्टार्ट हो, कब मुझे भी पता चले कि क्या हुआ सोनू के साथ. और सीजन 1 के एंड में ऐसा क्लिफ हैंगर मोमेंट है वो जहाँ पे सोनू को छोड़ा. तो ये क्या हुआ उसका, आई वांटेड टू नो. तो जैसे मुझे पता चला नेक्स्ट सीजन की स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी मैंने और आई वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड. सो लोगों को भी मजा आएगा. सो मैं सोनू बट आफ्टर वी वर शूटिंग आफ्टर अ व्हाइल. सो वो उसमें जब मैं प्ले कर रहा था सोनू तो मुझे बड़ा ही मजा आया. आई लव सोनू, द वे ही टॉक्स, द वे ही वॉक्स, द वे ही थिंक्स. कई सारी क्वालिटीज है उसके अंदर मिक्स. वो सबको एक साथ लेके चलना बड़ा मजा आता है.
लेकिन जब आप उसको एक कैरेक्टर को फिनिश कर चुके हो और फिर वापस रीलिव करना होता है तो does that
I was
come to you
looking
naturally?
forward. हाँ, थोड़ा सा ऐसा होता है कि वो एफर्ट थोड़ा सा लगता है समझने में क्योंकि आप अब उसका रिजल्ट भी देख चुके हो, लोगों ने कैसा रिस्पॉन्ड किया, वो उसमें अटैच हो गया. सो आप उसको एज एन ऑडियंस भी देख चुके हो, पहले आप एज एन ऑडियंस नहीं देख चुके हो. तो आप उस ऑडियंस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी उसको प्ले करने लग जाते हो सबकॉन्शियसली. लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि उसको फिर न्यूट्रल गियर में आने में थोड़ा एफर्ट ज्यादा लगता है. करेक्ट.
For you, Adah, your attachment is materialistic. I want to know in reality, in like the real Adah Sharma, is she really attached to something?
To material things.
Or like to anything
I'm
in general?
thinking not so much. To people, yes. Like, and when I get attached, I'm like obsessively attached. So then very few. I have certain close people in my life and like my mom, I'm obsessively attached to. I think people memories are things that I'm very attached to, which I have like recorded in my mind and also which I like to replay. But as a character, as Rosie's character, no, she's not very lovely. So I hope.
No, she's lovely.
Is she?
She's very badass. She's bindas. You know, from what we've seen in the trailer, that I can talk
and
about.
you see, she's extremely dangerous and stuff.
Yeah,
also
there are
which is
aspects to
playing,
it. But of course, there's a lovely part also.
There is a
It's
little
a multi-layered
lovely.
character,
It's
actually.
what you see, what you take from her also. I mean, she's evil, vicious also, and very sweet and really nice also. But certain qualities I think.
मैं ऑलरेडी सोनू का कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहा था, वरना मैं विकास सर को बोलता कि मेरे को रोजी करवा दो सेकंड सीजन में.
हो भी जाता. You have a new image finally after this whole
ऑलरेडी मैं सोनू कर रहा था ना. तो मैं
so then you were like अभी डबल रोल नहीं करेगा.
God, नहीं तो साड़ी में ऑडिशंस आप भी दे देते तो आपको ही मिल जाती है और मुझे मिलता ही नहीं था. Thank God आपने नहीं दिया ऑडिशन इसके लिए.
That's what I'm saying. You would have gotten double role in this show only.
100% वही.
हमने आइडियाज दे दिए यहाँ पे. I feel season 3 के लिए.
Season 3 के लिए है. हाँ.
नहीं वो इतने
Tough choice.
खराब आइडिया को उनको बाहर से मना करना आता है. They're good at it.
It's a good at it. But what I want to ask you all individually also, because this is a parallel that I have drawn. Both of you all in your respective careers, you know, have played iconic characters which have stayed. For you, Kerela Stories recently, that has just been huge. But I personally loved you in your first film where you've done that crawl over that wall. I spooked out. I was like, my God, I remember, and you ate that billy also, and I was like, my God, Adah's killing me. Yeah, it was scary, dangerous. And for you, of course, there's so much. Ek attachment to Guthi saath hai hi, and then obviously the characters that you played, you've had a successful stint with Jawan also. My question being that after all of that, jab, people around you all just get stuck to that. So do you all feel that rather than the industry boxing you, it's probably people who interact with you and box you guys more on just characters that you all have played, so on and so forth in the past?
Such a nice thing. Such a beautiful thing. It's the audience's love. That they love your character so much. And if somebody knows me, they know me because of the characters that I played.
Yeah.
And of course, they will have that reference point. I don't think 90% of the people would know Charlie Chaplin's name, real name. But that's okay. They love what he does because I want to be known for my work. That's what I do. तो बड़ा अच्छा लगता है और पुराना काम है अगर उसको भी लोग पसंद कर रहे हैं तो उसकी बहुत अच्छा है और बॉक्स में भी आने में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है because you've done so well they want to watch you again and again in that but as an artist I feel मेरे को individually अलग-अलग लोग जब रोल ऑफर करते हैं काम देते हैं तो मैं I feel very lucky to experience all those characters. I enjoy that.
So, and they understand that you can pull off every bit of it.
Yeah, I've been very lucky with that.
Yeah. Or what do you think, Adah?
Like he said, I love it when people know me as a character. Like when I did 1920, people didn't know I was Adah. When I used to go like in an airport or at an event, people used to be like, Lisa aa gayi, Lisa, Lisa. And they thought I was a foreigner who wasn't even Indian. They thought I was dubbed. They believed that I was this, because I was wearing lenses and all that hair and everything. And so people believed that I was that. And with Kerela Story, people believe that I'm a Malayali girl who only talks in a Malayali accent. And with this, it's something else. And I think I'm one of those very fortunate people. In the same week, I have
Kerela Story also releasing.
Kerala on OTT. And my next is Bastar, where I'm completely different. It's proper Shuddh Hindi. It's a very serious role, a really serious subject. And this is like fun and crazy. So thanks to the makers also who are willing to take that risk with me. And the audience actually is very accepting even when I do crazy stuff. I think that also gives me more encouragement that I can pick a role like this or do a fun thing or do a serious thing because I feel like the audience is pretty much on my side. So.
That's sweet. Yeah, of course. But also tell me, after you all have worked for so many years in an industry, right? एक तो होता है repetitiveness, एक तो होता है the hunger to do more work. At this current point in your respective careers, what actually gets you guys to say yes to something? Like, what made you say yes to a Sunflower season 2? And what makes you say yes to any projects that you've taken, including this show? What is it basically like your non-negotiable to say yes to a project?
Mine is intuition only for everything. Also, usually it's whether the makers want to work with me or not. It's not always like my thing. It's sometimes I've auditioned and I'm hoping I get a part and hopefully they pick me for it. But if I have a say in it, it's only intuition. I look and see, maybe I'll have fun doing this.
आपको क्या कैसे पता चलता मेरी इंट्यूशन सही है कि गलत है?
वो गलत भी हो सकती है, पर मैं डिसीजन अपने इंट्यूशन पे लेती हूँ.
Are there any other factors?
आपको पता चल जाता है आपकी कोई इंट्यूशन है जो आपको बताती है कि ये आपकी इंट्यूशन सही है या आपकी इंट्यूशन गलत है?
हाँ, मेरे मन में I know कि ये 100% करना है, मजे आएंगे. And I've done things where I know कि मजे नहीं आएंगे, but it was a project where people were like, this one is there, this one is there, you have to do. It's such a big setup, and I did it, knowing I won't enjoy doing it, and I did enjoy those 3 months because I didn't like those people, and I knew I'm not going to have fun doing it.
So
but
basically,
I did.
it's not the script, the people, or
No,
the...
1 minute. Script and all is also there. But like I read a script and intuitively think, wow, this will be so much fun to do. Or but
so fair to say script and intuition in your case.
Yeah, character also. I mean, all things, but basically intuition. That feeling of, even when you read a script, you have to see whether it's going to come to life and all. You don't know. It's on your intuition whether you think this director will be able to make it like he's saying the script is written, it will. So
it's that.
Yeah.
What about you?
ठीक है, रिलेशनशिप है. I think the script अच्छी पढ़ने में मजा आ रहा है, तो करने में भी मजा आएगा. वो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. दूसरा, who's making it? जिसको जो बना रहा है उनको अपना काम आता है कि नहीं आता है, या काम करने में कितने इंटरेस्टेड है, उनकी वजह क्या है काम करने की. बस ये 2 चीजें. और तीसरी मुझे जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है वो सुबह शूटिंग में एक करने कोई भी कंफ्यूज होता है ना, मैं इस सुबह में शूटिंग करने जाऊंगा इसमें मजा आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, तो जवाब आता है आएगा तो ठीक है. और
that's pretty much about it. They will actually also start worrying about streaming numbers or like, box office numbers, or you'll stay away from all of those maths part of the industry.
मैथ्स तो मेरा स्कूल में भी वीक था तो यहाँ पे मेरे को इसीलिए ही आया था मैथ्स तो छोड़ के आया था मैं यहाँ पे कि मैथ्स नहीं करना मुझे इसलिए मैं इधर आऊँगा तो अभी यहाँ पे भी आके मुझे मैथ्स मेरे कमज़ोर है.
I'll tell you why I'm asking this question, but let me get your answer first.
Stay away, I'd really like to, but people around start talking about it, you know, this did this much and did this that much and that opening was this and so I don't have too much knowledge about it. I also don't know how you're finding out, like streaming numbers, I don't know how do you check? There's some app or something that checks it, I don't know. But when they tell me and now they just told us that things are trending or something went good. So I feel very happy if it's doing well. It seems really
Also,
nice. So yeah.
मैं प्रोड्यूसर भी नहीं हूँ आप प्रोड्यूस करते हो
नहीं.
तो उसमें भी एक producers are more worried.
But you know, the success of an actor sometimes, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is also measured basis the number of hits, performance, box office numbers, views, etc. you bring, right?
Yeah.
तो वो एक relevancy लेके आता है, maybe और projects लेके आता होगा, so on and so forth. So in that sense, do you all put yourself in that worry, pressure? Do you all think
नहीं,
like
अब देखो,
that?
अब Z5 ने decide किया कि हम लोग Sunflower 2 बनाएंगे या you know तो इसका मतलब पहले ने अच्छा किया तो बनाया रहे तो हाँ उनको टाइम लगा 2 साल सोचते हुए या तो लेकिन कोई भी रीजंस होंगे बट बनाया इसीलिए क्योंकि उसके नंबर्स अच्छे थे लोगों ने पसंद किया ऑफ कोर्स यू आर राइट अदरवाइज ये नहीं बनता तो वो भी एक बिकॉज देयर इज सो मच इन्वेस्टमेंट एफर्ट दैट गोज इनटू इट सो ऑफ कोर्स इट मैटर्स.
Okay. As actors, what do you guys talk on set with one another? Like, what are your stimulation talks? Like, do you all discuss projects? Do you all discuss like what do two actors when they meet on set for the first time talk about?
Depends on the day.
Different people, different things.
About y'all, I'm asking, obviously.
There are different days. Like if it's a heavy scene, then we are only discussing the scene. मेरे साथ तो ऐसा होता है. अगर कोई बहुत major important scene है तो मेरा ध्यान scene की तरफ होता है. अगर लगता है कि scene अब समझ में आ गया, अब काम शुरू हो गया, तो फिर इधर उधर की बातें. जब काम वो हो गया कंप्लीट तो फिर खाना वाना भी दिखने लगता है, सडन लोग दिखने लगते हैं. अगर सीन अच्छा हो गया तो फिर लोगों के साथ मस्ती भी शुरू हो जाती है. आज अच्छा है ना.
But you also discuss like roles and projects or like you know films जो आपको शायद करनी है, what you'll aspire to do, people who you like to work with. Like if I'm sitting with another journalist, I'll probably talk about interviews, who I interviewed, what happened. So I'm coming from that space. What do you all usually?
I sometimes enjoy the best conversations that I've had with you and with other people are conversations sometimes about nothing, not about other people, not about the role, not just about like apna
फालतू बातें,
about not even about any specific human, not about work, not it's just
irrelevant बातें,
irrelevant about nothing, about just some banter because that's such a stress reliever on set. Not that you're stressed, but you're doing a scene, and I like to cut out from it and then just chat about absolutely nothing, laugh a little and then get back. I love those conversations also sometimes.
But are you somebody who's very critical about her work? Like, do you keep watching whatever you do?
I don't keep watching. I watch it once, record it in my head, replay it over and over and over again, have sleepless nights about it, think, if I would have just done that or if I would have just looked like that, or why didn't I do this? And I keep thinking about it again and again till it mentally really disturbs me. And then I keep thinking about it again and again till the next scene. And then it troubles me in that scene. And then I say, if I wouldn't have thought of that in that scene, I do this one better. Yeah. So I do.
What about you? Are you somebody who's very overcritical or critical about your work?
If I feel right, then I'm happy. If I don't feel right, I have to feel right about it. But sometimes, even if you don't feel right, and when you watch it, you feel right about it. Okay, so if the director is good, then your tension, you're not tensed about how you perform. Because if he says okay and you're not happy, but if you believe in it, then you're happy because he could see something which was important and how he's going to use it, he would know, then you know. So that's why the director is very important who's making it.
What was your reason to come on board for Sunflower Season 2? Was it that you watched Season 1 and then you sort of hopped on board, or how was it? How did it sort of pan out for you?
I actually sent them, they wanted to do a reading with me. I was unable to do it because I was filming for something that was really serious and I thought I should not be meeting people during that process. So I didn't meet them. I sent them, I said, let me record it and send it to you. So they kind of selected me for it. But the casting director, Vaibhav, he sent me this and he said, Adah, you have to do this. This is something that you really love doing. It's crazy and you've not done a crazy fun comedy zone yet. And then he told me the role and I said, but I can't meet them right now because if I meet them right now, I'm in such a mindset that they will not want to work with me and I won't be able to talk. I was shooting something very serious. And in the middle of that, I said how to meet. So I said, instead, he said they just want to do a reading. They really liked. I said, but I'll send you, I'll record it. So in my vanity van after shoot, I wore a sari and I did a scene. Now the scene was with the Watchman, which is my introduction scene. So we recorded and I didn't have anyone to give me cues. And I feel if cues are not given nicely, the performance. So I decided to record my own voice as the cue, like, Madam, kahan ja rahe ho? As that. Then I counted like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how much I take to say my lines. And I recorded that and kept it on one phone. And then I told the girl who does my hair, Snehal, to record it on her phone as me doing it with the sari. And I said those lines with it. And then I sent that to them.
Damn.
So
Wow.
that's what I did.
That's some effort to like
But for
get
me,
the audition
the
right.
effort I love doing
Yeah.
is good. That whole going to meet them over there thing was just, sometimes just meeting people overwhelms me a little. So I said, I wanted to show them that I'm willing to put in the effort, but I don't know if I'll be able to meet you and do a reading, because sometimes at a reading, if your mind space is somewhere else, when I meet people, I sometimes give awful readings and auditions. I don't know. I'm not very good at
Basically,
that.
if your headspace is not clear, you wouldn't want to probably go ahead
but
and
I'm
give
very
that.
good if I'm giving it to you planned and prepared. So yeah, that's what I did. And the role was very cool. They've written something that's so amazing. Vikas, Chaitali, Naveen have just like written, I don't know, it's a very wow role for a girl. So I'm fortunate that they thought that I could play it.
Nice. Sunil, you talk to me about, of course, everybody has to ask you because we're all Shah Rukh fans, right? Give me like 1 or 2 takeaways that you got from him and that not just inspired you, the actor Sunil, but also like the person Sunil.
I mean, he's so good at what he does as a performer, of course, but also he's somebody who speaks well, who thinks well, who smells well, who's witty, but he does so many things at the same time, but also he makes everybody feel important. And he's aware of his surroundings, but at the same time he's very calm, in control, and so there's so many qualities about him.
And 1, 2 that you probably like carry forward in yourself that probably helps you as a person to grow.
There's so many actually. One is a Rolls Royce, owning a Rolls Royce. And, no, I want to be so in control like him. He's always present where he is.
Yeah.
That is something which I want to learn.
That 100% focus
There
and
where
attention.
he is. Attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, what next do you see yourself doing in 2024?
Act, entertain people, laugh, dance, whatever dance I know, my own style. And I want to do best at what I'm given. Yeah.
This industry is also about people falling apart and reuniting. Gladly so that's happening with you and Kapil as well. My question to you is not what is going to be next. My question to you is that for such a prolonged, long time, when people have only asked the same thing over and over and over again, are you not like, please, Abhi, done and dusted, let's move on, because if we've moved on, so can you. Then in that headspace, how do you sort of like navigate your own thoughts?
They are concerned. That's why they ask. That's why you also raised this.
Yeah.
So, लोगों का प्यार है. एक चीज लोगों को देखनी अच्छी लग रही थी, मजा आ रहा था उनको देख के और they want to watch it again. तो अच्छी बात है.
So you're okay with it?
I'm okay, absolutely. It's immense love.
Yeah.
आप किसी के बारे में अगर बात करते हो, इसीलिए बात करते हो कि आप concerned हो, आपका प्यार है.
The sensitivity of the matter sometimes goes away, right?
It's okay.
You're fine with it. You become so thick-skinned.
नहीं, thick skin नहीं है. It's about the other person's emotions. वो भी तो बात कर रहे हैं ना, वो भी तो एक emotion है और हर इंसान, because it's and you're working for public, तो जितने लोग होंगे, जितनी बार आप कॉम्प्लीमेंट से आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. अगर आप एयरपोर्ट पे जा रहे हैं, बस स्टैंड पे जा रहे हैं, ट्रेन में जा रहे हैं, कहीं आपको लोग मिलते हैं, बाहर मार्केट में जा रहे हैं, आदमी अच्छा काम करते हैं, बहुत अच्छा करते हैं, अच्छा, तो ईच टाइम इट मेक्स मी हैप्पी. अगर कोई तारीफ करता है तो ऐसा नहीं, अरे यार आज ऐसा थोड़ी है. उसका इमोशन है, वो आपको इतने अच्छे कॉम्प्लीमेंट दे रहा है, तो ले लो, पकड़ लो उसको, जाने मत दो. सेम इट्स द कंसर्न इज द लव. और मैं तो बहुत ऐसे पकड़ के जेब में डाल लेता हूँ प्यार.
I saw you also. I told you, when I saw you enter only today in the room, you were so like warm and humble with everybody, including.
It's not about humble. मेरे को लगता है कि हाँ प्यार है, ले लो, अच्छा है.
Nice. Lastly, Adah, before I wrap this up and I let both of you go, I want to ask you, how are you seeing your career trajectory go forward? Because Kerela Story for you is yet another game changer. You've been an actor who's done work pan-India, across different languages as well, right? But that sort of just mapped it from a content point of view also, which probably people must have thought could have been so controversial, so difficult. And look where we all reached with it, right? It turned out to be amazing. Now, what do you see yourself doing going forward with the success, fame, adulation that your character got, plus you as an individual, as an actor as well? Is something changing in your head?
No, I hope that headspace doesn't change because I'm very happy in my headspace. So I hope I can continue doing that. Continue doing other roles that are really nice. Hopefully make us, think of me when they write good characters and make things like this. With Sunflower coming up, people will see a nice, fun, crazy side. Then there's Bastar coming after that. So I'm quite fortunate that it's not even been a year since Kerela Story's release and these two big projects are here. Other than that, I feel the world has given me so much I should give back. So I'm tying up with this animal hospital and I really want to do some stuff with them. I'm very excited about that. So there's that. And
पर animals तो आपकी फिल्म में देखने भी नहीं जाते.
हाँ तो क्या हुआ सिर्फ फिल्म में तो लाइफ नहीं है वो तो बनाते रहेंगे पर मेन I really want to do that. That's something I really want to do. And I promised my mom I'll clean my cupboard out. And then she said you have to leave the house.
Even greater.
Your 2024
And I've been promising from May 2023 because then Kerela Story released, then Commando released. Then I said I'm very busy now. We have to shoot Bastar, I have to prep now. We have to. So there was always some reason. But now she said if you don't clean the cupboard, you'll have to leave the house. So either I'll have to get a new house or clean the cupboard.
But professionally, what's your headspace going forward in 2024?
Professionally, now these two releases. Let's see after that. There's lots more stuff. I just hope I can enjoy what I'm doing and
Not pressure your own self with successes. Like, does that bother you?
Bother? No, it makes me very happy. It
But then do you
gives
feel
me
more pressured?
I know that pressure I like. I'm very happy. Like, give me that pressure. Let people acknowledge my existence. Watch the movies I make. So that pressure I really like. It's stressful if you made something that people don't know exists. Then there's a problem. But if they know, I like that pressure.
You're fine with that?
I like that.
Great. All the very best for Sunflower Season 2. We're looking forward to it. I hope that you guys break many more shackles and there's a lot more success and many more seasons and films coming your way. Positive vibes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.